Paul Heyman made his long-awaited WWE return last week, revealing CM Punk as the All Bloodline's fifth man for War Games. The Advocate recently opened up on rumors about his new look and that he has been dressing up as Solo Sikoa. The Wiseman's return came after Solo Sikoa and his henchmen destroyed the 2024 Hall of Famer in late June. The storyline lead up to this attack saw Heyman become more stressed and disheveled amid Roman Reigns' absence. The special counsel sported a black suit and red shirt when he returned last Friday, no longer looking ungroomed. The WWE Universe immediately speculated on the attire being similar to what Sikoa wore when he began his Bloodline takeover, mainly in May and June, but other recent times. This led to rumors on Paul Heyman joining the new Bloodline. Heyman was more committed than he had been with his own previous characters, according to Andrew Corpin of Clutch Points. In a new interview, the 59-year-old initially brushed the dedication off, noting that he has to dress to impress when Roman is around. The Hall of Famer then commented on his look on SmackDown and that he would be betraying Roman Reigns. Paul Heyman has been expected to continue working with Roman Reigns and the Bloodline for some time. Tonight's WWE SmackDown will feature the final build for Survivor Series, War Games, on Saturday. The episode was taped last week at the Delta Center in Salt Lake City. Paul Heyman will be on tonight's SmackDown to oversee a face-to-face chat between CM Punk and Roman Reigns. The segment has a backstage setting and was not filmed for the crowd last week. Paul Heyman is also advertised for Saturday's PLE in Vancouver. JUSO versus Jacob Fatu has also been announced for tonight's SmackDown. The match will determine the War Games advantage for Saturday. USO versus Fatu will headline tonight's episode. In the electrifying world of professional wrestling, every detail, no matter how minute, has the potential to spark intrigue, ignite speculation, and fuel endless chatter among fans. The WWE Universe thrives on drama, subtle storytelling, and the art of the tease. One of the most fascinating narratives currently unfolding involves the special counsel of the Bloodline, Paul Heyman, and his subtle shift in attire, which fans believe is mimicking the enforcer of the faction, Solo Sikoa. The internet is buzzing with theories that Heyman's sartorial choices aren't just coincidental, but are, in fact, breadcrumbs leading to an inevitable betrayal. The master of manipulation himself, Paul Heyman, recently addressed these rumors in a promo so fiery and compelling that it left the WWE Universe questioning everything. But is Heyman's change in style really a sign of alignment with Solo Sikoa and a turn against Roman Reigns, or is it all a part of his mind-bending game? It all began subtly, as most great wrestling stories do. Over the past few weeks, fans noticed that Heyman, traditionally known for his sharp suits and pocket squares, began appearing in attire that looked remarkably similar to Solo Sikoa's rugged Street Fighter aesthetic. Gone were the vibrant ties and tailored blazers, replaced by darker tones, looser fits, and even hints of Polynesian-inspired patterns. The visual shift was striking, given Heyman's penchant for immaculate presentation. Social media quickly lit up with theories. Was Heyman deliberately mirroring Solo to indicate a shift in loyalty? Was he paying homage to the enforcer's brutal, no-nonsense style? Or was it a strategic move to sow discord within the Bloodline and keep the tribal chief, Roman Reigns, on edge? During an episode of Friday Night SmackDown, Heyman found himself confronted by Kayla Braxton during a backstage segment. Braxton, known for her fearless questioning, asked Heyman point-blank about the rumors circulating online. As always, Heyman didn't just answer, he turned the moment into a theatrical masterpiece. Kayla, he began, his voice dripping with condescension and charisma. Do you honestly think a man of my intellect, my sophistication, my genius, would stoop to such base levels of symbolism? Dressing like Solo Sikoa? mimicking the very man whose sole purpose is to ensure the dominance of the bloodline? Please. Heyman adjusted his jacket, revealing a subtle pattern that seemed almost identical to the tribal tattoos adorning Solo's arm. The camera zoomed in, and Heyman, ever aware of the optics, smirked. But then again, he continued, his tone shifting to one of calculated menace. In this business, nothing is ever what it seems. Perhaps I'm sending a message. Perhaps that message is for Roman Reigns. Or perhaps it's for you, Solo. The crowd in the arena erupted, sensing the layers of tension in Heyman's words. Was this a veiled threat? A declaration of allegiance? Or just Heyman doing what he does best, playing every side while revealing none? To understand the gravity of Heyman's alleged shift, one must appreciate his history. Paul Heyman is the ultimate chess master, a man who has spent decades orchestrating some of the most shocking betrayals and alliances in wrestling history. From his days managing Brock Lesnar to his current role within the Bloodline, Heyman's loyalty has always been transactional, tied to power and success rather than personal bonds. His current dynamic within the Bloodline is no different. Heyman has often played mediator, whispering in Roman Reigns' ear, while simultaneously ensuring Solo Sikoa's ferocity is unleashed at the right moments. But what if Heyman sees the cracks forming in Reigns' empire? What if he believes that Solo, the silent but deadly enforcer, is the true future of the Bloodline? The beauty of Heyman's storytelling lies in its ambiguity. Every look, every gesture, every word is loaded with potential meaning. When Reigns confronted Heyman during a tense segment on SmackDown, demanding to know where his allegiances lay, Heyman stammered, "My tribal chief, my loyalty has always been to the Bloodline as a whole." Reigns didn't look convinced, and neither did the fans. The moment Solo stepped into frame, standing protectively beside Heyman, the crowd's reaction told the story. Was Solo Sikoa subtly siding with Heyman? Or was this a classic misdirection designed to keep everyone guessing? WWE fans are nothing if not passionate, and their theories about Heyman's supposed alliance with Solo have taken over social media. Some believe that Heyman is positioning himself to manage Solo once the Bloodline inevitably implodes, seeing the younger Sikoa as a long-term investment. Others think this is all part of a grander scheme orchestrated by Reigns himself, a test of loyalty designed to weed out the weak links in his empire. Theories aside, the mere possibility of betrayal has reinvigorated interest in the Bloodline storyline, proving once again that Paul Heyman is a master at keeping fans on the edge of their seats. What makes this narrative so compelling is its unpredictability. Heyman's alignment with Solo, or lack thereof, isn't just about the characters involved. It's a reflection of the broader themes of loyalty, power, and ambition that have defined the Bloodline saga. It also highlights Solo Sikoa's growing prominence within the faction. Once seen as a silent enforcer, Solo is now a central figure, and his interactions with Heyman suggest he's being groomed for a larger role. For Heyman, the alleged change in attire and demeanor is a way to underscore these shifts without ever explicitly stating them. It's a subtle yet effective storytelling technique that keeps the audience invested while leaving them hungry for answers. As WWE heads into the Royal Rumble and WrestleMania season, the stakes within the Bloodline couldn't be higher. Reigns is reportedly set to defend his championship against a yet-to-be-revealed opponent, and the internal dynamics of the Bloodline will undoubtedly play a crucial role in that match's build-up.